Morning, Kris.
Morning.
I want to ask you about the depth that the third and fourth line guys are providing, guys like Connor Brown and Janmark. And throughout last series, everyone was talking about how great Dallas's depth was, and coming in here, everyone was talking about what great depth they had. Do you think they've been a little bit underrated, and just a thought on how they're playing right now?
Yeah, no, I think they've been playing really well. Obviously, this series they've been getting a lot of attention, as they should. But throughout the playoffs, they've been really big for us, whether it's been on the penalty kill or 5-on-5 minutes. Rico hasn't showed up as much in offensively through the playoffs as he had through the regular season, and a lot of that had to do with his injury. Now that he's feeling a lot better, he's obviously feeling a lot quicker and making better plays. And but yeah, those three have been really good. And then also you look at our our fourth line. Derek Ryan's been a big part of our penalty kill. We've been getting a lot of attention on how well the penalty kill's been. Derek Ryan's been a big part of that, and so is McLeod. And McLeod's got 2 goals in his last 2 games. So yeah, we're very comfortable with our depth.
Right side, fifth row, Slav.
Kris, considering the situation the Panthers are in, they're playing at home, chance to win the Stanley Cup. Fair to assume they're going to come flying out of the gates. What would you like to see from your team to kind of counter that and for you guys to get off to a good start?
Just play with composure. There's going to be a lot of excitement in the building, and they'll obviously want to come out with a big statement period right from the start, just because of the way Game 4 went, and them obviously just playing back to their identity. We have to be ready for that pressure and not be making the smart plays with the puck and not giving it away. Just anticipating that pressure is going to be coming, and we guys be smart with our puck decisions.
Left side, second row, George.
Before Game 4, a lot of your guys were talking about we have nothing to lose here, down 3-0. Now we're hearing the drag them back to Alberta. As a coach, is that kind of the message here to guys? Let's just go.
Absolutely. I think we've been in a really good frame of mind. I think our guys feel confident. And I said yesterday about what my role is. I don't think it's been very much, just because I think the players are in a really good position where they're loose, they're confident, they know their back's up against the wall. They know it's going to be a very difficult task to do this. But I don't think there's any lack of confidence on being able to do this. We've been on very difficult positions before, not in the Stanley Cup Final, of course, but they're just enjoying it as much as they can.
Right side, second row, Ryan.
Kris, same lineup tonight?
You'll have to wait.
Yep, fair enough. Just on the subtle adjustments you made with the lines, you moved Nugent Hopkins down to Draisaitl's line. Do you feel like you found a configuration now that you like the feel of, and what do you think that's done for your look offensively?
It's going to change with line matchups. Obviously, we're in Edmonton. We've got last change, and now that we're here, they'll have their last change, and they'll have their matchups that they'll want, and that'll dictate maybe a little bit what we want to do. Whether we're changing a winger or whatever it is, but. The fact that we scored 8 goals, I don't think it had anything to do with the lines that I put together or anything like that. I think we were just ready and capitalized on our chances that we had. And so capitalizing on chances that we had, I don't think has very much to do with the line configuration that I put together.
Left side, fourth row, Tony.
Morning, Kris. I know you talk ad nauseum about McDavid, Draisaitl, and Skinner, so I'll try to do a different take here. For McDavid and Draisaitl, they have the 2 highest points per game when facing elimination in NHL history. Stuart Skinner's 3-0 in the playoffs when facing elimination with a .933. What does that do for you as a head coach and the coaching staff and the rest of the group, knowing that your best players will be your best players when they're needed?
It just gives the team a lot of confidence. You need your best players to be your best players, and your goaltender obviously has to be that, and your 2 superstars have to be that, and it's pretty tough to win when your best players aren't your best. You need to find ways to win other ways, But you know, the recipe for success is usually having your best players perform, and those guys, when the back's up against the wall and team needed them to play well, they've absolutely done that.
Left side, third row, Greg.
Hey, Kris. Connor Brown was just talking about the crowd in Edmonton and the mania that'll be there in a Game 6. How much of that is a carrot, do you think, for the boys to try to get it back there to experience that?
That'd be great. You know, I certainly don't think that is our main goal, just to get back to Game 6 so we can experience that again. You know, obviously there's a bigger thing, but you know, it was a great atmosphere, and we'd love to experience that again. Absolutely love that, because it was, I know the players enjoyed it, I know the coaching staff enjoyed it, and I think most of the fans there really had a good time, and I'd love to see another situation where we can play back there for Game 6.
We'll take one more, left side, third row, Pierre.
And just following up on Greg's question, to that point, you've been the team under duress from the get-go in this final. You know, losing both here, and then you go down 3-0 at home, and you really feel like you needed that one. What does a win tonight for your team perhaps do in terms of the pressure meter between the two teams?
I don't think anything's going to change. I've seen our group, adversity. You look at it, we went through 2 elimination games against Vancouver, and I didn't see us change our mentality. I didn't see how we acted altered at all. I think we're very calm, composed, relaxed, and really having fun. And whether this goes, you know, Game 5 tonight, Game 6, or possibly Game 7, whatever happens, I think we're going to see the same mindset from our players as we have throughout the playoffs.